Hey guys, Andy Van Lith. Today I want to show you one of my favorite ways to cook a tri-tip. One of my favorite things about a tri-tip is that you can cook it on a Traeger. It's pretty easy to do. It's quick, simple, easy. It's hard to mess up. Today I'm going to use Spiceology, salt, pepper, garlic, a little fresh garlic, and a little pepper. So what I like to do is put the fresh garlic on, get my salt, pepper, garlic on, and then I like the fresh ground pepper. Don't be afraid to put a very liberal application of this. It's on the Traeger. A lot of it's going to cook off. Some of it will fall off in the barbecue. So you want to make sure you have a lot of seasoning on it. And just rub that in nice. You can do it either way. Generally speaking, I'll put it face down on the seasoned side on the barbecue and then go ahead and do the other side. Once you have it all seasoned, you're ready to go to the grill. The next part's a little subjective, whether you like it rare, medium, or whatever it may be. I use an internal thermometer. You can get one on Amazon, whatever it may be. It's Bluetooth. I can do it from inside, so easy. I prefer mine cooked to an internal temp of 146, and I cook it at 375. You can play with it, mess around, do whatever you prefer, whatever works best for you. That being said, let's get cooking. Alright, so we got our tri-tip all seasoned up. Like I said, I'm going to put it face down right here on the Traeger, 375. Before it gets a little too hot, we're going to go ahead and take our thermometer probe. You want to make sure you get that probe as much in the middle as you can. You don't want to get a false reading on the top or bottom from false heat hitting it. So get it as central as you can inside the tri-tip. Again, like I said, I like to put more seasoning on it. The more the better. You're going to lose a lot of that flavor, a lot of the seasoning itself. So make sure you get a good seasoning on there. If you're not a big fan of vampire breath, maybe not quite as much garlic as me, but I love it. Let that sit. Again, we've got the thermometer in there. I'm going to let it cook to just shy of 100 degrees, and then I'm going to flip it over one time throughout the cooking process, and then again finish at 146. Alright guys, we hit the magic number, 146. We're going to go ahead and pull our thing off. Pull that thermometer out of there. We've got a beautiful tri-tip here. What we're going to do now is just let it rest for 15 minutes. Oftentimes I like to wrap it in aluminum, but tonight we're not going to, just because everybody's hungry. So we're going to expedite it a little bit. But 15 minutes in aluminum, that should do the trick. And you have a beautiful product here. Alright, when you go to cut your tri-tip, here's the deal. You oftentimes have kind of like a football shape hunk of meat right here. And then the grains separate and go in opposite direction. So what we're going to do, since you always want to cut against the grain, is cut that off right there. And each individual meat, you can see, if I flip this up here, you can see those grains are going that direction. You want to cut directly against them. It's a muscly piece of meat, so if you cut against the grain, it kind of tears those muscle fibers up a little bit and makes it quite a lot more tender. So always cut against the grain on these, otherwise you're going to have a really tough, chewy piece of meat. We've got a beautiful, perfect, medium rare slice of meat right there. That's something everybody can be happy with.